So it's been a very long time since I streamed. I've also been like a Lydia? Yes, I have. I've been a little bit kind of like radio silent or what have you, if you will, on Twitter and Instagram and everything. And, I kind of wanted to give a little bit of explanation as to what's been going on, like IRL. And I wanted to, I don't think I owe anyone an excuse. So don't think that I feel that way. I just want to let you guys know what's been going on, what's been happening in the past like month or so, why everything has been kind of quiet for a little bit, and kind of what my thoughts are for the future. First of all, the Predators play tonight. Obviously, hello. I'm going to the game like right after I stream, so that's why the massive amount of hockey gear I have going on. Secondly, last night at 2 a.m. when I woke up and had to pee and then couldn't go back to sleep, I was kind of like running through my head all of the major points I wanted to talk about, and I kind of wrote everything down too, but if I kind of start blabbering, like, I apologize. I want to try to get through this the best way possible, and I want to kind of like explain everything that's been going on. So today is November 21st. On October 15th, I actually started a new job. For those of you guys that don't know, since June, I've actually been freelancing full time at home. Freelancing is super hard to do. I would not suggest it to anyone to do as a full time job. It's very, very hard to do. It's also not very reliable. So anyway, I was freelancing in June, and then in August, I kind of got this inquiry from this company, and talked to them in August and September, and on October 15th, I started my new job. I started a new job at We Are Nations, which is an esports merchandising company, and their kind of main office, if you will, one of the offices, the main office is in Nashville, which is awesome. So not only do I get to continue working in esports, I'm also working in a brand new field that I'm really interested in learning in. But and I also get to stay in Nashville. That I love the city. For you guys that know me, like, we love living here. We love being here. We love being, Nashvillians, or whatever you want to call us. We love it here. So I didn't want to leave at all. So it's been really awesome. It's a regular, like, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday job. It's been really great. I'm learning a lot. My title is commercial manager. So I'm working a lot, kind of coordinating a lot of things left and right, putting a bunch of moving pieces together, if you will. And it's been really great. Like I said, I'm learning a lot. I'm also really, really busy. Excuse me. It's made me very, very busy. By the time I get home, I just want to crash at night. Like, honestly, that's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming or doing much lately. But it's been great. I'm really busy with it, like I said. And it's been a great start. So I've been there for about a month now, and it's been awesome. I am still writing freelance on the side. Primarily, I'm still writing for Frame Rate Daily, which you can see Monday through Friday. Twitter.com/framerate. Or frame rate, is it frame rate GG? I think it's frame rate. I think it's frame rate GG. Anyway, I'm still writing for frame rate at least 3 days a week, sometimes a little bit more. So I actually get up very early in the morning to write the show before I go into work. And sometimes I even get some of it done at night when I get home from work. So again, again, I get home from work and I am so tired and I just fall over and pass out. So I either fall over and pass out or like I want to spend time with my husband and my puppy and I just want to relax throughout the day and I don't really want to put a lot of effort into streaming. At least um at least kind of like lately for now. So uh sorry. Um yeah, see, sorry. Work. Sorry. So anyway, so I got a new full-time job, but I'm also freelancing on the side still. I'm still working on some feature stuff for Esports Insider. So Frame Rate Daily, and Esports Insider right now are my only freelancing kind of focuses on top of my full-time job. So, like I said, I started that October 15th, and then Extra Life came around. For those of you that don't know, I am the guild president for Extra Life in Nashville. And, you know, game day was the first weekend in November. We had a local event here where we streamed for 24 hours and we fundraised. And it was amazing. It was awesome. It you know, it had its issues, but it was awesome. We raised 18,000 just in that day, I think, something like that. And we're at like, at the time we were at like 32,000 overall, and at the end of last year we were at like 35,000. So we're definitely going to surpass what our kind of overall goal is for the hospital. But anyway, yeah, so I had Extra Life November 1st, and that was a big focus between, you know, starting my new job and the beginning of November. It wasn't November 1st, it was November 3rd or 4th or whatever it was, the first weekend. So a lot of my focus was on Extra Life, getting logistics together and making sure it was an awesome event. And I did stream then, so that was technically the last time I streamed. So technically it hasn't been that long, but that was kind of the last time I had been online. And I want to thank everyone that came to the stream and donated. I only streamed personally for maybe like 10 hours or something like that. But everyone that came by and donated and shared and like whatever, I really appreciate you guys that came to show up for that. So that was November 1st, or the beginning of November. I keep saying November 1st. So about, I have to pull up a calendar to make sure that my timeline on this is correct. So the week after that, yeah, it would have been, yeah, it was the weekend after that. My grandmother got really sick. And she was in the hospital. That following weekend, and that week my mother basically called me and said, you need to come say goodbye. Essentially, we were at that point where, you know, if I wanted to come and say goodbye, I needed to right then and there. And I am in Nashville. They are in South Ohio. It's about a 7-hour drive. So Friday, Wally and I drove to Ohio, and we stayed there. We went directly to the hospital, and we were in Ohio for a couple of days, and my grandmother passed away that Sunday. we got to see her Friday, and I am very grateful for that. Um, she was lucid and aware of what was going on. She, knew who I was, but she ended up passing away that Sunday. For those of you guys that don't know, on my mom's side of the family, I have a massive family. My mom is one of 7. All of my aunts and uncles have kids, or all of my aunts and uncles are married with kids, and some of their kids have kids. Hey, Pendy. So it's 14, or wait, let's see, 7, so 10, or would that be 12 aunts and uncles, 16 grandkids, and 20 great grandchildren. So we have a very massive family. When we went to the hospital, we took up the whole floor, the whole, like, I mean, they didn't really have like a waiting area. It was kind of just like this area next to the elevators that had chairs, and we took up that whole area, because everybody came from far and wide. I have a cousin in where is Dan? North Dakota, or something like that. Anyway, he came, we came. My brother lives in Kansas City, and he came, and everyone came from far and wide. So we have this massive family, and it was really great to see us all come together, even though it was for a very unfortunate reason. I'm sorry to hear about that, Condor, but thank you for your condolences. So yeah, that happened on that Sunday, and then we came back to Nashville actually that Monday, and then worked for like 2 days, and my grandmother's funeral was the following Friday, which was this past Friday, this Friday that we just passed, which was the 16th. So we came back to Nashville for a couple days, and then went back up to Ohio Thursday to Sunday to have my grandmother's funeral, and be with family again for a while and everything. So and that was last week, so we got back on Sunday, and now it's Thanksgiving week. So I worked basically Monday, Tuesday, and technically I did work today. And then, we'll do stuff for the holidays and everything like that. So those are kind of the main reasons why I've been super quiet when it comes to social media, and when it comes to like gaming and streaming and stuff like that, is having a new job on top of kind of being with my family during this really hard time for us. Streaming has just not really been a thought in my mind, like, to be honest with you. It just hasn't really been it's just really been an afterthought. It's funny to work in esports and gaming and not have time to play video games or to even watch esports. I think the last esports that we watched was some Dota 2 thing that Wally had on the TV as we were going to bed or something like that. ECS is this weekend, and I will probably watch a little bit of that. But as for gaming, I haven't played anything. I've been playing BioShock to get the platinum trophy. I want to get the platinum trophy in all the BioShock games. And in any time that I have, I've been playing that, and I actually got the platinum trophy yesterday, and I started BioShock 2 yesterday as well. So it's like being a dev of a game, no time to play the game you're coding. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because when I freelanced full time, I would write about esports all the time, but I never really had much of the time to watch it or play games. I just didn't have time to. Like I was just exhausted all the time. I just didn't have any time to. Thank you for the resub, Wally. Did I disable my alerts? I think my alerts are still on like Extra Life stuff. I'll try to fix that. Thank you, Wally, for the 16 months in a row. I'll bring up something with that in a second. Here, let's see if this worked. Where's my dashboard? Dashboard. Recent events, that's what I want. I'm like still trying to remember what the fuck to do. No, you fucker! I love it. I think the reason I disabled it is because my alert box is called like alert box extra life, and I think that just means I added extra life to it. It's not just an extra life alert box. Anyway, thank you for the 16 months in a row. So yeah, I flat out haven't had time for video games, and I know that sounds like really silly. It's like, it's just video games, but you know, it does take a lot to kind of sit in front of the stream and like plan something and do it for a couple of hours. So, my kind of like idea or like plan, if you will, for the stream is to just really focus a lot on the weekends. I'm not gonna I don't want to like go and promise anything. Like this is what my schedule is going to be. I'm not that kind of I'm not that kind of organized right now. Hope you understand that. But I think as of right now, with everything that I have going on, I think it's best to just say that if I do stream, it's just going to be on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Maybe Friday night, just depending. I mean, I'd kind of like to reserve Friday nights to just like relaxing with my husband and my dog and like maybe playing some video games in the living room or in bed or whatever, but not for streaming. I am still going to do Kingdom Hearts. That's what I'm going to play today for probably like an hour or so. And I still plan on doing the run through of the franchise and finishing that up. I really need to find a regular game to play, to just like a multiplayer game to just log on and play. For a while it was Fortnite. For a little bit it was Paladins. Back in the day it was Heroes of the Storm, but Blizzard doesn't feel like optimizing their game, so I can't stream it. So I don't know. I wanna find something kind of sub-regular to play that's not a single player game. And I might, you know, work on that a little bit, but I think right now my main focus is just gonna be, you know, going and playing Kingdom Hearts. And focusing mostly on the weekends. I'll always tweet out when I'm going to stream, what I'm going to stream, kind of what my plans are. So, you know, if you guys are interested in still catching the Kingdom Hearts streams, they will be on the weekends. So yeah, that's a lot of what's been going on IRL. I have some other stuff going on that I can't really talk about quite yet. But that will happen very soon, I promise. That may give a little more insight and explanation as to why I'm not available. lately. If that makes any sense. If I didn't already give you enough excuses, there's another one. There is another one. So but that will be something to talk about at a later time. So yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. I want to say thank you to everyone for kind of showing support with the loss of my grandmother and congratulating me on my new job and everything that's been going on. I really appreciate hearing kind words. And I know it's almost the end of November, but I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed in October. These were the October subs. Yeah, October subs. And then Wally will be at the top for November. I'm not going to erase this yet because I want to take a picture and like post it on Twitter and stuff like that. But I want to thank all of my October subs. I still have you guys up here because I haven't, haven't had a lot of time for much of anything. So I want to thank you guys for still showing the support. People that are resubbing even though I haven't been streaming or doing much of anything lately. I really appreciate that. That really is what makes me want to like come back and even do this at all. So yeah, thank you guys so very much.